Hola y bienvenidos. The Fira D'Onda, or Onda Town Fair, takes place in this picturesque pueblo located within the Castellon province in Valencia Community, Spain. The festival is dedicated to the Most Holy Savior, the Virgin of Hope, and to Saint Roque. Held in the last week of October, it originally coincided with the end of the summer agricultural period, when markets would be set up and farmers offered their products to help fund the town's activities. The celebrations last for 1 week. Here's a view of the final weekend activities. On Saturday at midday, the cannons signaled the release of the bulls. People gather in the main square, which is padded with sand, and there are many steel cages set up so that participants are protected from the bulls. The stands that you see belong to various community organizations and offer a great view of the festivities. Now, unfortunately, most people tend to confuse any Spanish bull running event with the popular summer festival of San Fermin. I can assure you that in Fira Onda, the animals are not hurt in any way, and in fact, it's illegal to harm the animals. The men who you see running with, wrangling, and performing stunts with the bulls are part of a network of enthusiasts who, in their own words, have the very important job of maintaining this Spanish tradition. Many travel across the region, going from town to town, honing their skills, and becoming quite popular in the process. Of course, every now and then, one of them takes a hit. I was so lucky that some of the organizations invited me upstairs to get a better view of what I imagined a traditional torero would look like. I watched as he artfully attracted the animal and then dodged the charges of the bull. Now, I'll admit that many questions surfaced in my mind during this event. I wondered, what significance does this really have for the people in these towns? And what attracts people to participate? Is it the thrill of the chase or a feeling of superiority? I also marveled at the intelligence of the bulls, as on several occasions the wranglers failed to corral them into the pen. I will say that I was happy that most people kept a very respectful distance from the action. A very, very respectful distance. We, on the other hand, were so lucky to be invited backstage by some of the bull wranglers to learn a bit more about what they do and why it's so important for them to maintain their cultural identity through this practice. And in fact, they actually take a lot of pride in caring for the bulls. Even if this next part may seem to contradict that, I can assure you that the bull's horns were not set on fire. In fact, a device was placed on the horns and lit before the bull was released to run through the crowd. These assurances aside, I can still understand why many people have questions about why this is done and whether the animals really are not harmed by it. In fact, it has made me think about whether I would participate in future events, especially in the popular San Fermin festival in the summer. I would not like to see the animals harmed in any way, and it would pain me to see people running and trying to hurt them. I guess that overall, I need more time to explore this culture and many more conversations with locals to understand just why these events are so popular and to understand the importance of it all to the culture. It's probably no surprise to you that even I have faced criticism for merely attending this event. Yet, in these conversations, I like to remind people that as a cultural observer, we maintain a respectful attitude in learning about the proceedings, and at the end of it all, we can only hope to influence the system for the better, to the benefit of the communities, and yes, even the animals involved.